shit to the left of me. Hey, look, you can't deny this excellence. I use this mic like weaponry, and I've been seeking more clarity. Right now, I'm ready as I'll ever be, rugged as I ever been. The devil knocking at my door, I'ma let him in. Cause I'm a worthy adversary. Pour them liqueur, laced with rosemary. It's time to grind, ain't no time to tarry. Take one of mine, get your soul carried. I gotta worry, plus these niggas full of estrogen. They fickle, they false. Gotta be bold, so end up in the real issue. Fuck with my brethren, I deal with you. Yeah, look, it's getting real official. Seeing how the bitches can crush you, and how they still twist you. It'll hit you, they peel the tissue. Them mothers weak, my brothers been sent to the deep. So tell me, how can I turn the other cheek while this wicked world trying to smother me? Something gotta shake, I'm gonna cry it out. Time to gird up my loins and ride out. In my soul, I feel devastation. In my eyes, I see desolation. On my door, death is waiting. But I don't wanna see no more desolation. I said I don't wanna see no more. Hey, in my soul I feel devastation. In my eyes I see desolation. On my door, death is waiting. But I don't wanna see no more desolation. But I don't wanna see no more.
Beat the cops, beat the ops, beat the motherfucking eyes on the wall. Why you think that I've been rolling with a car? Your little arms is too short to hot box with guys. French is long, team strong with them, a gun, die would die. Tying Nutty's face, snakes, crooked name to oppress Jake. No pressure makes diamonds like I won't break on this crooked landscape. We gon' make some shake, so I ain't got time to argue with you fucking reprobates. While these crackers getting richer when we raise the crime rate, and they hunt my people like gorillas and some primates. So we in these streets trying to raise a brother's mind state in every concrete jungle, from Cali to the tri-state. I buried brothers over beef that they couldn't squash. Blood in the streets, brains out like the lost. I trust the cracker when I miss that squash. You listening to real niggas, dog, who can't be bought. Whoa. Why you think I blow so hard? Cause this world's fucked up, nigga, I've been scarred. PTSD, brothers can't drop their guard. Every day some bullshit, you gotta weave and vibe. There's no facade, so every day I'm on my job. It's time to send these devils to the land of Nine. Cause when I lost my religion, that's when I found God. So when I lost my religion, nigga, I found God.
In my soul, I feel devastation. In my eyes, I see desolation. On my door, death is waiting. But I don't wanna see no more desolation. I said I don't wanna see no more. Hey, in my soul, I feel devastation. In my eyes, I see desolation. On my door, death is waiting. But I don't wanna see no more desolation. And I don't wanna see no more.
Nigga whiskey from the head. Shalom Israel, the Isupk, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana, and y'all already know what it is. It's the man that make the bag, not take the bag for the vaccine. You understand? Man, I love the interview he did, man. Man, he chopped that mess right up. And I got an article I'm gonna bring out with some more, where the sister, now before the damn specialists, the damn doctors, you understand, the scientists, the real researchers even mention that there's nothing that's going to alter your DNA or turn you into a robot, make you sick intentionally. You understand? Because sometimes medicine just don't, go right with your body. You know what I mean? So it can't, medicine does have sometimes what they say adverse effects to them, but it's not like they intentionally put anything. It's nothing to be spooked out about. You know what I mean? That's the whole point. And I can't wait to read, because he prophesied it before they even came out with this article. You know what I mean? Now the sister is saying, look, there's nothing in it to harm you. You know what I'm saying? It's going to turn around and, what they call the mark of the beast. It's not the mark of the beast. Like, that is so sad. That blows my mind to this day. You know what I mean? But how people really think that the mark of the beast is a chip. You know what I mean? They can't, see, that's what happens when you don't have any true righteous leadership. You going every, come on, man. Every time something come out, you know what I'm saying? You going this way, left, up, down. You scared of this, you scared of that. I seen a fake Israelite. See if you can pull that up for me, Cabal, where it's got a whole list of things that some fake Israelites made it. It's got everything got pork in it, right?
Right.
Some of the Doritos got pork in it. Toothpaste got pork in it. What else? What else they say got pork in it? I can't think of what that thing was, but it's a whole. Yeah, mouthwash got pork in it. What else you see on it? What can you remember? Well, that is well a certain okay. When they first started making it, like it was only using the pork gelatin. You understand? But now they've got beef gelatin, and they got vegetable gelatin.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's different. The white man don't even have to use the pork.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He don't even have to use it. But he's such a devil. He wants you to defile your temple. You know what I'm saying? And eat all the abominable things, smoke all the drugs, be as gay as you would like to be. He wants you to turn around and destroy yourself. So he's slipping it in. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, and in ways that it's not even necessary. It's not like it's cheaper. It's not like it's safer. He can actually do it. He can actually make more gelatin with vegetables than he could the animal. You know what I'm saying? You could take vegetables grow plenty. You know, and you could take and make the vegetable gelatin and have that in everything. You know, but you got to watch some of the pills that you take. Have now I ain't heard damn fake Israelites warn nobody about the jail caps. You know what I'm saying? Jail cap Advil, jail cap Tylenol, jail cap, because they got pork in them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't heard them put no warning out on that. And that's the mark of the beast. You know what I'm saying? I ain't heard. I don't see that on the list of things they got pork in. You know, all the different things that they can't even substantiate and say, pinpoint the ingredient and say this is pork. Right? They can't even do it. I asked, you know, I forgot whoever Ben Yehuda, Yeshiva, or whatever, you know what I'm saying, posted that garbage. And I said, where is the pork in the Dorito? What ingredient is it? You know what I'm saying? Just ask him a simple question. You know what he couldn't do? He couldn't answer.
Right.
Because he don't know. He just scooped out. And that's what happened, man, when when you have no leader. You know what I'm saying? And then when you're on top of that, when your leader was not sent by the Most High, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on. Commander Junior Hunter, everybody in here, we ain't spooked out about nothing. I ain't been scared of nothing since I got in here. Like, what is there to be scared of? I'm still trying to figure it out. A vaccine that they ain't gonna force you to take. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? They not making you take the thing, right? They told people that they gonna make you take it. Oh, I'm so scared. But ain't nobody came to me and told me nothing. They claim don't go to the doctor. I had a sister tell me, man, don't go to no doctor. They trying to kill us. Like, sis, I done been to the doctor forever. Been going there for a while now. And the man, it's been times where I went where the man told me, no, I don't want to put you on no meds. You're too young. Man, you don't need no med. Do this. You know what I'm saying? Do some jumping jacks, some push-ups, exercise. That'll get that on. Why wouldn't he say, oh, you sick? I got just the thing for you. Why wouldn't he just give me the mark of the beast? You know, go ahead.
I mean, honestly, what more do you expect from these people who follow men who are proven cowards? Like,
yeah.
Because at first they were all in the UPK, then they had some issue, and then they ran. Yeah. So when you follow a coward, your doctrine is based off of cowards.
Yeah, cowards.
So of course they're gonna be spooked out by every little thing that pops up.
MLK.
Good.
And not Mahat.
Good.
And not him. Because Mahatma Gandhi was not no sissy. You understand?
Right.
He was not a coward like Martin Luther King. You know, he was not a coward like these other false leaders, man. These black leaders, man. They got to go. You know, they absolutely in the way. You know, but I was just, thinking about that, man. Every time, one of these articles come out, you know, I can't help but think, man, we got the baddest goddamn leader in the country.
Right.
You understand? In the world. Like, damn, like, come on. I mean, you have to give it up, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, that's what, yeah, damn right, get up. You know what I'm saying? He's raising righteous men and women, man.
Yeah, right.
You understand? No cowards in here. We live by that out here.
Right.
You understand? We actually live by that, no cowards. You know, you can't be a coward in here, man. Not scared to go to camp. You know, fake Israelites scared to go. They go out there once or twice. They start off, but then after so long they stop. You understand? They scared. Go ahead.
Salaki, I seen a video with the IUIC, you know, them brothers out there in purple dresses. A dude walked up to him, was like, man, y'all fake ass Israelites, fake Israelites. Look at y'all. There's more people, you know what I'm saying, y'all camp than it is out here. Ain't nobody listen to that garbage. Turn that shit off. They just sitting there. You know what I mean? Like, they ain't pulling no scriptures, none of that.
Nah.
Like, you know they fake.
Because they don't know how to cast out them demons.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then more importantly, they don't know how to fight either. They get their ass whooped. They be called police. They good for that. You know what I'm saying? They good for call. Someone please call 911. Hell, they is 911.
Right.
Just, they are 9 goddamn 1 and 1. Okay? So that's what they own, man. You know, but in here, man, we know how to deal with our people, man. It ain't, you know, all you gotta do is come in here and learn. You know what I mean? And shit, you'll be too wild. But, you know, like I said, man, with the general teaching, what he's teaching, man, you know, I can't even see what are you do if you're not in here? What are you doing?
Right.
You know, what are you doing if you're not in here? You're doing absolutely nothing. You're wasting time. That's what you're doing. You know, so you know, like I said, but when those articles drop, man, all the different things I've been reading, you know, and how it's I mean, I didn't lose faith in nothing that he said or him. You understand? He hasn't shown me anything for me to say, damn, let me do a double take. You know, you double take, look at the brother twice, like, hold on, man, he just did something that don't look right.
Right.
You know, I ain't had that yet. You understand? I have not done that yet. And I don't believe I ever will. You understand? But like I said, he hadn't failed us so far. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't believe he's ever going to do it. So, like I said, man, we just gonna keep moving, keep rolling right the hell along. You know what I'm saying? And it's true. While everybody else is scared, you know, and we're gonna keep pushing. We're gonna keep pushing this truth all over the goddamn country. You know, all over the country. I seen you mentioned that the sissy group. I seen somebody post a post saying that they are all over the country now. You know what I'm saying? All over the world. You see that? Did you see that? You ain't see it? Okay, but somebody, yeah, I can believe it too. You understand? Why ain't the end happening? You know what I'm saying? Why hasn't it hadn't taken place? Go ahead.
Lucky, the Christian church been all over the world.
The Christian church been all over
years. What's new?
It's just an Israelite Christian church.
God.
That's all. You know, if that's the case, Christ supposed to have been back. You understand?
Right.
Because it said once the truth is preached all over the goddamn earth. You understand? And they've been all over the earth. They've been, man, you know how many preachers got online, like they in other countries with online churches where the people view from a TV. You know what I'm saying? They got the internet set up in these third world countries. You know, they had one guy, he called himself he was supposed to be G. Name, but he's a what's Manny Pacquiao? What is he? No, Filipino. Yeah, over in the Philippines, and this dude had like members all over the world. Like, I forgot how many millions of their members he had, but he's supposed to be the Filipino, claiming that he was Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? And the cat got members everywhere and got money. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, man, like I said, with all of the, you know, with all that, nothing's happened. Nothing's changed. Nothing got better. It's steady getting worse. Well, the Christ supposed to be back then when it's preached all over the world. You know what I'm talking about? So why why ain't it happening? It's because that shit is not the truth. You know what I'm saying? It's not the truth. But we're going to get to Babylon falling because we there. All right? We are absolutely there. We're going to, before we start, if, the up-and-coming food drive will be this Friday on the 22nd of January from 1 to 3 p.m. right outside our school at 5261 Delmar Boulevard. You're going to be able to pull right up. Man, you have to get in a long line, okay? The line be long. All right? But, hey, get in it and get your trunk full, your back, the trunk's already be full, so we got to hit the back seats and the front seats, you know. The sisters and brothers be, oh man, there's so much stuff in my trunk, man, just put it right here next to me. Put it up here in the front seat. Bond throwing a whole 6 or 7 boxes of food in the goddamn front seat. They can't even look out the passenger side to make a right. They can't look out the rear view on the right to see, make sure they safe. They're going to have to turn around and jump lane real quick from all the food that we piling up in their car. But it is what it is. Make sure y'all there. The radio show, don't miss the radio show every Sunday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's going down with all the topics. Of course, we keep you updated with the COVID-19, you know what I'm saying, and everything else that's happening, man. We're going to have to go in on these murders and then offer the solutions to the problem, too. You know what I'm saying? Because you know that we are the only anybody that has the solutions to the problems on the planet Earth. Nobody else has the solution. Nobody else is even attempting to try to solve the problem. You know, nobody else even cares that brothers and sisters are murdering each other left and right. The Christian church don't care. You understand? All they teaching is pay them some tithes. That's all you learn when you go there. We know the Muslims ain't teaching it because hell, they sell more dope than the goddamn niggas on the street. Hell, they are the niggas on the street. You understand? The Muslims are the niggas on the street with a goddamn bean pie and a final call and a suit and a bow tie around their neck. Never did. And they out there. Man, when I went to Philly, the first time, oh my God, man, the Muslims was, they was all out there getting high. They was all walking the streets. They was high as hell. No lie. I forgot where we went to, but I had walked around. It was me and what was that, man? I can't remember what officer I was with. I was a trooper. You hear me? I was a trooper. It was my first time out in Philly, first Passover, and we turned around. We walked somewhere, man, and then I turned around and he was in one restaurant, and then I went outside and I was looking around. You know what I'm saying? Checking the atmosphere. I saw all this traffic going back and forth, and it was what they call it, mosque or whatever. The mosque. Yeah, and it was all traffic going in and out that thing, man. Dolphin. You know what I'm saying? Coming out with the kufis on. You know what I'm saying? It was high as a kite. You know? I said, damn. So, you know, like I said, none of these other groups, religions, or whatever, you know, they don't have the answer. They don't have the answer. They don't have a solution. They're not even looking to give you one. You understand? Go ahead, Kabar.
The guy you were looking for, his name was Apollo Quibeloid.
Who was that?
Apollo Quibeloid. He was the executive pastor at the church called the Kingdom of Jesus Christ. He made claims that he was the appointed son of God as well as the owner of the universe.
Hey, how many members he got? Do they say? Because they say he had a bunch of them. He said he had a bunch of members worldwide too. Hey, he owned the universe, boy. You hear that? Hey, man, you move that shit away.
Your man, what's dude, Ben Yahweh.
Who? Yahweh, Ben Yahweh. Oh my God, man! Please don't even mention him. It was a sister at Walgreens. She in that group. She's still in the group. I was like, that's not. Is it even a group? I'm like, sis. I thought he was locked up and then dead and then y'all are scattered. Like, I mean, is it even a group still?
He claims to have 6 million people.
6 million people worldwide.
Worldwide.
Damn. I just think of the dough that you probably think he knew own the universe with all the money he got.
God.
You got 6 million members? You got 6 million people, man, giving you money. Just say they give you $1 every Sunday. You get come on. Hey, if he was just to collect $1, you know what? This is the kingdom of Jesus, the owner of the universe church, right? And I am commanding everybody to give me $1 every man. Who wouldn't do that? They don't know he got 6 million members. You know what I'm saying? And then he just collected 6 mil every year. But you know he get more than that.
A week.
No, a week. I mean, yeah. But you know he get more than that though. You understand? You know, he sow them seeds. If you want to be blessed. If you want, you know, King of the universe to bless you, Abba, you got to drop that cash. You got to sow them seeds, man. You got to sow a bunch of them. You know, 6 million members, huh? Dang. Yep, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people for a Filipino. I mean, you know, they short, you can barely talk. You know what I'm saying? You can barely see over the podium. Right. He can barely see over the podium, but he can telling people what the damn do. Good night. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, they get worse and worse. But give me Isaiah 40. This is 47 and 1. Just start there. Yeah. While everybody, oh my God, I start seeing the posts. They start going crazy. The sisters and brothers was posting the inauguration, and you know what I mean. Now I seen so many people, and the point that I'm making with this, man, is that please don't get in no other group and share no information. You understand? And listen to nobody but Commanding General Yohana, man. You hear me? Right. I've seen sisters and brothers say that Donald Trump is gonna be the last president. I'm telling y'all. You hear me? I'm telling y'all, Donald Trump is gonna be the last president. Now you know they said that about Barack Obama. They said that was it. After him, the world was going to end, and everybody was just gonna be dead.
So
you know, go ahead.
They said that about George Bush.
They said that about George Bush.
I heard one even say, "See, the first president was George, so the last president is gonna be George." That was his rationale behind.
So that was his story, and he was sticking to it.
God.
Damn, I heard that. Hey, now that's a new one on me. Damn.
God.
So the first one George, and the last one. What if it's another George? What if it end up being 3 Georges, or 4, or 5?
What about his daddy George?
Huh?
Why his daddy George wasn't the last one?
Why he wasn't the last? Because it was George before that one was George.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Damn. Good night. You see the logic. You see that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, it was. I ain't take her serious. I don't take none of them serious. But this sister was urging the people on her live to please listen to me. I'm telling you, Donald Trump. I said she must have watched The Simpsons. You know what I'm saying? When they prophesied, look, The Simpsons prophesied and said that Donald Trump was going to be the president. You know, and they actually think that was a prophecy. Like, come on, man. Like, this is a cartoon. It's a cartoon, man. Like, I just didn't get it. You know what I mean? I just didn't get it.
So lucky. That don't. I mean, honestly, to me, that don't necessarily show prophecy. That just shows, yeah, this shit's planned. You think voting does anything? You think you pick your leader? No, they know who your leader's going to be.
Yeah,
they already have them picked, and you just have to come in on the back end and find out.
Yeah, that's all. That's all. You actually watched The Simpsons on the episode when it first aired. You watched it then.
Huh.
You understand? I saw it. But didn't trip over that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Donald Trump the president on The Simpsons. I didn't even give a damn.
Huh.
And then guess what? I was in the truth when it happened, and when I saw The Simpsons, they kept playing it, scenes and all that. You know, I still didn't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? I didn't care. Like you said, that was something that you could plan.
Yeah.
Right? You can't plan. Like a lot of people like to give credit to the white man for writing the Bible. He didn't write the Bible.
Right.
You understand? A lot of people have said they put that even when the ISUPK brought out I had a lot of people arguing with me about saying that the white man put that in there saying that you was gonna be a slave. You know what I mean? Like, no, that was the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't the white man putting it, like you said, the Simpson thing. That was a few years before. You can plan that. You know what I'm saying? But that right there, thousands of years ago, and then thousands of years later, no, that wasn't no coincidence. You just, you know, say, okay, now we're gonna put the plan in effect. White man wouldn't have waited no thousands of years to do that. You know what I'm saying? He did that shit the next day. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Salakia. Like Isupk been telling people since 1969, the Bible did not enslave you. Christianity did. This interpretation of the Bible is the reason why we think the way we do today.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And because of the lies of Christianity too. You know, because of you know, all of the songs that they sing, soon they get you turned up. You know, soon as you come in the door, man, it's all hypnosis. You know, as soon as you hear the drums and you hear the organ, and, you know what I'm saying? You see the people clapping. And, you know what I'm saying? You in the mood. You turned up as soon as you come in the door, man. You know, you vibing. Ain't that what they say now? Vibing. You know, y'all vibing as soon as you go to church. And that's all they go for, is to get that vibe, that weekly vibe, man. You know, living in hell all week long, but then you want to vibe on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is crazy. Go ahead.
It's what they're doing is they put them in a trance-like state, and what they feel, the music and everything that goes together, it releases a euphoric sense. It's like a drug. They're drug addicts. They're addicted to it. They have to go get their fix every week because that's the way they make it through hell without actually having to face that as hell and having to figure out what we need to do to get out of hell. They just use that drug to make themselves feel better in hell.
Yeah, absolutely. You understand? They do, for some odd reason, they do make, they're filthy and disgusting all week long, but then Sunday you just so clean. You know what I mean? Because you in the choir. You're in the choir, you're gay, you're lesbian, you know what I'm saying? You're everything wrong, but you singing. And boy, them songs, they go ahead, yo, man.
Lucky, because you get dipped in some water, you're baptized.
Oh, my God. How many sissies have had a wet T-shirt contest at church and still want to get dunked again? Want to go back? Go ahead, man.
Now, the gospel songs, they're integrated with the R&B songs.
Oh, God, they do.
So it's a real party.
Yeah. Oh, you know what it is? Now, that's supposed to be what they call secular music. They don't listen to that. They're supposed to not listen to secular, but they sure play that, I believe I can fly. That wasn't no goddamn gospel song.
Salaki.
They play that in church. I done heard it. Go ahead.
Salaki. I remember when I was in church, they used to, when people was walking up for the offering, the musicians would play So Fresh and So Clean by Outkast.
Man, come on, man.
I'm so serious.
I know the pastor was up there like, ain't nobody don't ask me. I'm just so fresh, so clean. So fresh and so clean. The pastor be fresh and so clean up in there.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Stop lying now. Yeah, they actually played that?
Oh, kind of.
Good night.
See, most of the musicians were younger, so they didn't really care what they played, and the younger people were doing the dance.
Y'all was in,
We was doing the dance down the aisle.
Y'all listen to everything.
You know, the older people were like, they're really into giving. No, we dancing to this club music playing. What you talking about?
Sisters start twerking and nay and whipping and everything else. And Tootsie rolling and Nina Pop. What they doing back in the days? About Nina Pop. That was out. The Tootsie roll and everything.
The Crybaby.
Huh?
The Crybaby.
The Crybaby.
I don't know.
He throwing something on me. I don't know nothing. What's the Crybaby? No, don't do it now. Look, he like, oh, hell.
It's twerking, but laying flat on the ground.
Really?
Kind of the
Oh, the Crybaby?
Kind of the
Wow.
And while they doing it, they pound their fist on the ground like they're a baby crying.
I've seen that. That's what it's called? I didn't
Pound
know.
of the cod.
I had no idea that's what that was called. Yeah, wow. You learn something new every day, huh? You know what I'm saying? Damn. Yeah, I seen that before.
Yeah.
Good night. Say the Crybaby. Look, that must have been his favorite one when he was in the club. When he was in the club church. You know what I'm saying? That was his favorite one. He was like to see him pounded, huh?
So lucky, we called it Club Jesus.
I know you did.
Yeah,
I know. That's the club.
Yeah.
It's the club. You know what I mean? It is the club. But guess what? The club's closed and Babylon is falling.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
right.
saying? And man, I cannot wait until this place is completely done. You know what I'm saying? Don't get all excited. You know, that's how people in the world, they all excited about Capitol Hill, the inauguration. They got the vaccine. You know, and notice now, wasn't nobody excited last year until it was the election.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't hear nobody say anything about a vaccine. Okay, I take that back. When the pandemic hit, of course, they was talking about creating one. And then it was all this scare. But before that, right, nobody said anything. Nobody was scared of anything, any doctor. I'm pretty sure they was going. I'm pretty sure the people in the world was catching crabs. Is crabs still out there? Crabs, syphilis, gonorrhea. I'm sure you was going to the doctor to get them shots then. You know what I'm saying? So I know you weren't scared of no vaccine when you had to get a shot of your ass for sleeping with whores. You know what I mean? But nobody said anything about that before that. Nobody said anything about that before that. Nobody said anything about that before that. You know? But soon as, now it's election time, Donald Trump will be the last president of mine. I've heard them say that. I heard fake Israelites and our brothers and sisters in the world, they scared out of their mind. And you know what? They got every right to be scared because they are sinners. You understand? They are sinners. And they're not in the truth. So of course they're going to be scared of everything. When the wind blows too hard. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be scared. You know? The next bag of chips that come out about, you know, they're scared of Doritos too. They say Doritos got pork in it. Yeah. They're going to stop brushing their teeth. What you say they had it in mouthwash, right? They said pork in mouthwash and in toothpaste. But I still had nobody tell me what the ingredient is yet. I'm still waiting on, okay, what's in, because on the mouthwash, it ain't nothing but about 2-3 things. You know what I'm saying? It's real simple. It's, okay, which one is it? Which one is the pork? All they say is look it up. You know? And that's how you know they ain't looked up a goddamn thing. Because none of those ingredients on the goddamn mouthwash is pork. I ain't seen it yet. You understand? I still have yet to find the ingredient that's pork in the toothpaste. But like I said, but when you have when you have a weak leader or no leader at all, you're leading yourself, that's the kind of stuff that you go to. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of stuff that you resort to. You know, silly nonsense like being scared of damn chips. Who don't like Doritos, man? Doritos, they all right. They got the new ones too, the Flaming Hot Doritos. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. I like hot chips. You know? Hey, now if it had pork in it, tell me. So I can look it up so I know there's pork in it and we can stop eating it. You know what I'm saying? But they can't. Because guess what? They are not in the truth and they're scared of everything. Did you find that meme they made with the list of everything supposed to have pork in?
I seen a couple of them.
You saw a couple of them?
They got let's see, we got gummy bears, of course.
Put me out too. Give me Isaiah 47:1. You got it ready? Okay.
We got gummy bears, of course.
Well, we know gummy bears. Some have them and some don't.
Right.
The Welch's don't, right? It's a certain brand of Welch's that you can get that don't have them.
They got Welch's grape jelly on here too.
Huh?
They got grape jelly on here too.
They said that they got pork jelly. Okay.
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
Okay.
They said the Kool-Aid pack got jelly in it?
Okay. Or got something in it that it got pork in it.
No, that's what they claim they got pork in.
Okay. It's in Kool-Aid. Burger King buns.
Burger King buns?
The buns.
Got pork in it?
Dunkin' Donuts.
Donuts got pork in it.
I think.
Now, what's the ingredient in it that says that? What's the proof of it having pork in it? That's what I'm looking for. There's no proof on it. It's just saying.
It's just a picture.
It's just a picture.
It's just
with a bunch of
pictures,
things that said, beware of these things because it's got pork in it. Like, come on, man. You scared of the wrong stuff. How about stop smoking that weed you smoke? That's worse than that pork. You know what I'm saying? It's bad. Pork is bad. Don't get me wrong. But that weed, look what the weed got you doing. Making dumbass memes. And hell, you know you gonna eat up all the donuts after you smoke the weed. You know what I'm saying? So you know. You know they ain't following that meme. What else they got on there?
We got. Let's see, they got Crest toothpaste.
Huh?
Crest toothpaste.
Crest toothpaste?
And no, it's not. That
Huh? What else?
make some from McDonald's. I'm trying to see what this picture is.
McDonald's what? It ain't finna be the McRib.
Right.
I bet it ain't gonna be the McRib. What they gonna say? It's the apple pie. The apple pie got.
God, the apple pie.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Oh yeah, they got
Now
lard.
that's true.
They got
Yeah,
lard
that's
in
true.
it.
Jiffy cornbread mix does have pork in it. It's got lard in it. You know what I'm saying? Lard is pork.
Slovakia.
But see, we can prove that though. You understand? Just how you just asked me. Well, it has lard, and so when you go and check lard, look up lard, you'll see that it come from pig. Go ahead. Come on.
They do have the one with the green band at the top that's vegetarian that does not have lard in it. So it's certain types of Jiffy you
Oh, the
can
new one
buy.
the new one they come up with.
It's blue, but it'll have like a green stripe around the type that says vegetarian because it has no lard in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I haven't even seen that one. I hadn't seen that one. When they just dropped with that.
I don't remember when they dropped with it, but it's been
Hey,
out for
I
about
know
a
it's
year.
good. Look, he like
It's been
this.
out for about a year.
Hey, he like.
God.
Hey, he gonna,
At least a year. I
Hey, you
know
know
that.
it's good. Nigga grab his stomach. Boy, hey man, you know what? I don't remember when they came out with that cheese. No, but so that's a new bread that's got the vegetarian. Okay, so that means it ain't got no animal, you know what I'm saying, product in it. So it would not have the pork in it. So you would go on a list of ingredients and you would not see lard in there. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, if it's vegetarian based, you look on there and it say it'll have something else, you know, for whatever they replaced it with. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, but that's how you do things. You turn around and you take a person to the source. You understand? And to identify what's what. Now, gelatin, you know, some products you can do this now. They got the number on the back of, I think, almost every product now. Right? They got the number right on the back, to where if you go in the store and you pick up something that has gelatin in it, right, you can actually call the company and they will tell you whether it's beef-based, pork-based, or vegetable-based. They'll
Right.
tell you that on the spot. You know what I'm saying? Or sometimes you can Google it. You can Google the product. You can look it up. It's even a app that I started using. It's called Scan Halal, right? You turn around and it's pretty new. So a lot of products are not in there yet. You know what I'm saying? It's even an option to where you can scan it and put it in there. You know what I'm saying? And they'll go over it and check it and they'll put it in their system. So you can do that too. So if y'all wanted to use that app, that's a pretty decent app. It's called Scan Halal. SCAN Halal. You know, so HALAL. And you can turn around and, like I said, whatever product you're thinking about buying, if you're not sure about the ingredients, you scan it, boom, and then bam, it'll pop right up on your phone, and then it'll tell you whether it has the pork in it or not. You know, and they got another option too, to where I forgot what it's called, but they turn around and the way that they slaughter the animals, you know what I'm saying? They have the traditional way or the non-traditional way. You could choose that as an option too, to where you'll know, because you know the way they slaughter animals now, it's like it's where the white man put the goddamn animals on a hook and blow their brains out. You know what I'm saying? Had to turn around and kill them or slice them up the middle. You know what I'm saying? However you choose to do it. You either shoot them or you turn around and cut them. You know what I'm saying? And the animals die in a very traumatic way. You know what I'm saying? And they said what that does is that traumatizes the meat. You understand? But the traditional way to slaughtering the animal is to get the animal nice and calm. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you're hanging them upside down. and he's going to be squirming, and we're trying to get down. You know what I mean? You comfort the animal. You know, say talk to him. Hey, homie, it's gonna be all right, man. It's gonna be all over in just a second. Once the animal calm down, slice his throat real quick, and the animal die in peace. You understand? And they said it that way you're not traumatizing the animal, because you know what they call it, adrenaline rush, right? When something happens to you, say somebody try to rob you or chasing you, shooting at you, running, you know what I'm saying, or you in a fight, something like that, that blood is flowing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have died due to that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have got been attacked. You understand? And the adrenaline gets to rushing, and they end up dying, you know, over what their body is going through. You know what I'm saying? So that's possible as well. So what you turn around and like I said, you wanna make the animal, you know what I'm saying, die very peacefully. You know what I'm saying? And they said that the meat turns out a lot better like that. I'm pretty sure it do. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just think about all the cows watching all their homies get killed. You know what I'm saying? You're sitting there watching their brains get blowed out. You saw the white man. You see that documentary where they was hitting them with the lifts. You know what I'm saying? The forklifts. You know what I'm saying? Hey, running them over with forklifts and beat just dogging the animals out, man. You know what I'm saying? You actually ain't supposed to do that. You know, you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to mistreat the animal. You're supposed to take them, feed them, let them grow big and strong. However long it take for him to age and get big and swole, and then you turn around and slice him and kill him, and then you chop the meat up, put it in the freezer. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do to it. You know, clean it off, throw it in your freezer, cook it, and, call me over for dinner. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do. You know, but yeah, man, it's just like I said, there's several different things you can do to find out if something is in something. You know, it's because of the because of the Jewish white man and him claiming to not want pork in anything, then they you know what I'm saying, to where now you got the number on the back, you find, what they call kosher, right? They call it kosher. Ishmael calls it halal. You know what I'm saying? Where they turn around and they got all this kosher stuff, right? Now, basically what kosher really is that it's just a rabbi praying over whatever, you know what I'm saying, product it is. And I actually saw that for myself. The company in 70, with a bank on Broadway, and there's a bank right there. What's that? Yeah, that big, what's the name of that place? Okay, that big old, right there by the bank. You go on back that way, right? That place I used to work there, and they process several different things, you know what I'm saying, on the line, and we had to clean one of the machines so that they could so the wrap production on the next. It was a Jewish product, right? And this one I think in particular was right? It was all over this place, man, all over this little section, and the way they was doing that, and all the machines, all the equipment, and we had to blast everything, you know what I'm saying, wash everything, clean everything up, get it all clean. And whenever I came in, look, he had to stand there and watch him pray. He had to bless the machine. He had to bless us and bless us once we got fit. He had to check and make sure it was all clean, and then he turned around and said whatever the hell he did, and then he was gone. And then we got paid. But like I said, that place in particular, I know that's what they do. That's all the kosher mess is, man. It's just them praying over whatever the hell it is. That's what Christians get, their praying over their pork. You know what I'm saying? That's all, man. But go ahead, give me and if we got any questions on the line, take your phone off of mute and say Salaki or excuse me. And then if we got any questions on the book. Oh, sister had a question on your play. I hope she's watching. Why don't anybody have any sisterhood class? Why don't the Isupk have any sisterhood classes? Tell her every class is a sisterhood class. You understand?
That's right.
Ain't no separate classes. You know what I'm saying? For brothers and sisters, the classes is for all of Israel.
Right.
You understand? So guess what? The brothers is here in class. The sisters is here in class. And the same thing when they hear how to learn how to treat a brother. You do that. Go ahead.
So I think the confusion more so came in with you know how we have a brotherhood class.
Say that one more time.
I say I believe the confusion came in. You know how on Tuesday is the brotherhood class night, right? And that's what they were asking. And the way I always looked at it and the way I try to explain it is, it's like a fraternity, right? A fraternity just means that there are male members, right? That doesn't mean everybody in there is a male. It's males and females in there. It's a brotherhood class because it's mainly directed at the men, but it's also directed towards the sisters as well. It would be more so a class on relationships between you and your brothers, as well. And those same lessons are the same lessons you would use for between you and your sisters as well. But it's just called a brotherhood class because it's the way we show brotherhood. Sisterhood and brotherhood are the same things. The brotherhood class is also the sisterhood class.
That's right.
It just teaches us how to deal with each other in that way and on that level.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's one person in here asking about if we took the vaccines yet.
Okay, the sister asked a question in the comments.
Okay.
Go ahead, read that question that she asked. We got a idiot.
Okay.
Matthew Menard. Tell him it's some brothers and the sisters in the school that already took the vaccine. So what's the point?
I mean,
Type it in there.
Okay.
Type it in there. And tell Dum Dum.
Type in, what's your take on the vaccine?
God.
What you talking about?
Okay, so the question was, Salakia, sir, if I may, why do our people get upset when the devil do wrong, where there is no law, there's no consequence? We just need to separate and not do as the devil do.
Yeah, that's correct. You know what I'm saying? But our people get so upset when the devil was wrong because that's their God. And in their eyes, their God is not wrong. Even when he kills you. Even when he oppresses you. You understand?
Yeah.
Even when he rapes and robs you. You know, they have some type of excuse why. That's just like, it was a sister that I had a discussion with where she's dead. I'm talking about dead sprung about black people and them killing each other and committing crimes against each other and selling drugs to each other and doing all of this stuff to each other. But when it came to, we were getting to the source of why our people are doing those things. And we had to go to the devil, right? And I broke down why our people are doing these things. It's because of the devil. And, well, I understand that they didn't know how to do anything back in the day. So they, enslaved us and made us do it. She understood that. That was understandable. But she didn't understand how black people, because of them doing the things that they did to us, now we're strung out on drugs. They can't see why. She couldn't see why we are doing the things that we're doing. But I understand that, they this and they that. She had all the excuses in the world for them. Go ahead, young man.
Salakia, sir. She don't understand warfare, and she does not understand post-traumatic stress disorder.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to us, and the result of that is post-traumatic stress. That's why we get high. That's why we try to attach ourselves to religions that have nothing to do with us. That's why we do the things we do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's absolutely correct. Go ahead.
What is your justification for rape?
I don't know.
Like, what is the justification for feeding
I guess because
babies
you ain't never had no
to alligators?
Maybe that would be the excuse. I don't know.
Like, okay, getting a workforce from another place and having them work is one thing.
Right.
What happened to us is not that. Like, to strip someone of their culture, what does that have to do with growing crops?
Right.
You can justify the most vicious and vile creature on the face of the earth, but your brother you will hold your hate for. That is the killing part of our people. That is what is taking this captivity is making this captivity so long, because we hate ourselves so much that we could. It's the hardest thing in the world to do, to get so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to come together, to join with their own people. Somebody who is just like, somebody who had the same problems you had, somebody who came from the same place you did. You don't want to help or consider them and what they've had to go through. But that Edomite who ain't had to go through nothing, who then had everything given to them, and if they in a horrible condition, it's because that they are a waste of space as a person, period. Like, them you'll give your love and compassion to. And it's all because of that Christian church and they love for their white Jesus. That's the only reason we get that image out of their mind. We get the true image of Yahushua in their mind. We show them who really is their Lord and Savior, who really died for them so that they could be better. Then we can break from these people. Until we tear down that Christian church, our people are stuck.
Yeah, they still stuck in Christianity. And whoever it is on Facebook, they about just a damn nut. They go, oh my God, fruit is the best food for humans. Oh my God. God's vaccine. Come on, man, get the hell out of here. Nothing wrong with medicine. That's where the medicine comes. They damn herbs. That's what it comes. That's all it is just the damn herb broken down. I seen how they did it in the natives. They would take the leaf out, sit there. What's that thing called? That bowl and
mortar and pestle. Mortar and pestle.
Yeah, whatever it is. You just said. You know what I'm saying? That's my scientist over there. They turn around and take that little thing in the little hand and make it, turn it into powder. Yeah. You understand? That's all they do, man. That's how they did it back in the day. Now, of course, they have a machine to do it all now. You know what I'm saying? In a much faster, more efficient, way. So, like I said, that's the herb is a pill. Like, that's all it is. They so stupid, and they probably ain't gonna answer.
Oh, of course not.
Yeah, look, they vaccine crazy. I just want to play. They got all kind of vaccine mess and oh my God, Eden was vegan. You see that?
God, I see it.
Eden was vegan. Oh my God, come on, man. Here's your vaccine, Genesis 1:29, and God said, "Behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed." Oh my God, come on, man. They're idiots. They are, whoever it is an idiot. When in the scripture it says that the Lord made the herbs for medicine. Right. That's what it clearly says in the Bible. I guess he skipped over.
Okay.
Just went to the vegan part and the fruit part and the vegetable part. Adam and Eve was just eating grass. You know what I'm saying? Get the hell out of it. So they bought it. They answered. They ain't gonna reply. Don't even worry about it. Let's get that scripture out. Yeah. Give me that in yeah.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 47 and verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
Okay, now, when you first look at, this place, right? Back in the day, the Babylon used to be a city.
Right.
You understand? It was a city that later built an empire, and turned around, it was controlling what? The world. You understand? With that empire. Okay, and then since then, that's been all the other kingdoms' goal, you understand, is to do that same thing, right? The Chaldeans was a Semitic people, you understand. They turned around and they got conquered by Babylon several different times. You understand? To where they didn't. It's nothing in the record. They actually, took over anybody and conquered them. You understand? But they did settle, and they did kind of do for themselves. You know what I mean? But they ended up getting conquered. Didn't the Assyrians conquer them? I think the Assyrians conquered them 2 or 3 times. They turned around and got up on them, tried to fight, got back. You know what I'm saying? It was 2 or 3 times the Assyrians ended up conquering the Chaldeans, right? But and Babylon has been like that virgin and delicate, like just got it going on, right? As soon as you look at America, when you travel in a city, what's everybody looking at? They so amazed at the buildings, how tall they are. You know what I'm saying? The coffee shop, the restaurants, the whores, the drugs. You understand? It's the place to be. This place is tender and delicate, but it's not all cracked up to what, what I'm saying,
Right.
what people really think it is. You understand? This is the whore of all whores. You understand? Like if you thought what's that chick name? Damn, I forgot her name. Just stay quick. The one that was sleeping with all the Superhead. Yeah, Superhead. If you thought Superhead was bad, good goddamn night. Superhead wrote a book about all the men she had sex with, all the money she got, man. You hear me? That was disgusting. Talked all about how Shaq used to just big old. How tall is that nigga? 10 feet. Shaq 10 feet tall, and she talked about how she broke that nigga down his knees. Broke him down, had him begging and crying for some more Superhead. You know what I'm saying? Like, as many balls been in them jaws, that head can't be that super. You understand? I really cannot imagine it being good at all. You understand? But she talked all about Lil Wayne and just everybody, man. She had a few favorites. You know what I mean? Like she was a whore in her own class, boy. She was a whore in her own class, and this place is worse than that. You understand? This whore right here is a whore in her own class, right? And this whore right here think that she got it going on. You know what I'm saying? This whore has often been cruel to, especially the Israelites.
Right.
You understand? This whore here has been extremely cruel to us. You understand? This whore here, man, really believes that there is none other like her. And guess what? She's right. And that's why the Lord is going to finish her too.
That's right.
You understand? That's why the Lord is going to put that whore in her place, right? And destroy her. Okay, keep going.
Look.
God, keep reading.
Verse 2. Take the millstones and grind meal. Uncover thy locks. Make bare the leg. Uncover the thigh. Pass over the rivers.
Mm-hmm.
Thy nakedness shall be uncovered.
Thy nakedness should be uncovered, meaning, it's a shame to be naked, right? Somebody see you naked, right? You turn around and you watch some movies, right? You turn around and woman getting out the shower and, say a family member just so happened to walk in on accident, oh shoot, trying to cover herself, you know what I mean, trying to run and get the towel. She thought she was at home alone, you know what I mean? But then, her, mother or father came home on accident, something like that, and then she's turning around and running back for the room so she can grab something and cover herself with. That's what this whore is gonna be like. So this whore is gonna be naked, and guess what? It's gonna be uncovered.
Right.
You understand? Her nakedness is gonna be uncovered. She's gonna turn around and be ashamed. And how? What way is her nakedness gonna be uncovered? What can you think of that's going to put this whore to shame? Well, her nakedness is going to be uncovered. She's gonna be ashamed of herself. Go ahead.
All the iniquities they did.
Absolutely. And one day, you understand, all of the things that they have done, they are going to be, like the scripture says, shame is going to cover thee.
That's right.
Because one day, there's one somebody that's gonna what they call it, bring you to heal. What they say, they need to bring black folks to heal. Oh, one day it's gonna be a nigga named Jesus Christ is going to bring you to heal.
Yeah,
You
right.
understand? And you're gonna be so ashamed. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing right now, but you at the point where you're able to get away with it.
Right.
You understand? And usually most criminals, what do they do? When they out hitting they licks, what is they out there do? Are they ashamed? You understand? Hell no. They proud that they done just hit a lick and put some money in their pocket. Or got somebody flat screen. You understand? I got a cousin, man. He turned around and he used to steal flat screen out of people's houses. You know what I'm saying? And he was the man for the flat screen, right? They asked me, man, you want a he cuz pulled up. Everybody like, you want a flat screen? I'm like, flat screen? Like, this nigga, like, got flat screen? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, we got flat. Oh, yeah, man, he be on. I'm like, oh, no, I don't want that. You know what I mean? I don't want that. Because one day I know somebody going to catch my little cousin and kill him. And you know what they did? Somebody caught him and killed him. You understand? Ran him and his woman over. Killed both of them. All over a flat screen TV. Now, while he was stealing and selling the flat screen, he was good. The family was bragging and boasting. But y'all helped put him in the grave. You understand? You contributed to this young man's death and his murder. You understand? By you buying the goddamn stolen flat screen. He's kicking in doors. You understand? And snatching TVs off stands and wall. He just go in and just take the whole damn thing. They say he snatched the whole thing off the wall and run right around it. You understand? But that's the kind of shame. Like the day that he turned around and got caught, he was ashamed of himself. You understand? His shame, his nakedness was uncovered. They found the guy that they was looking for. You understand? And then at that point, hey, you got to deal with it.
Right.
You understand? And that's what it's gonna be when Christ returns. At that point,
right.
they gonna have to deal with it. Ain't gonna be no backing out of this one. Ain't gonna be no slick talking out of this. Negotiating, you know what I'm saying? They read, talk to, hey, can we talk about this? Hey, I got money. Man, ain't none of that gonna be, they ain't gonna be doing none of that stuff they do on movies, on TV. They ain't gonna be able to do none of that. Okay? Go ahead, keep reading.
Yeah, thy shame shall be seen.
Mm-hmm.
I will take.
Shame shall be seen. Okay? All the drugs, all the strip clubs, all the whores, all the pork, you understand? All the pork in the products, if it's in Doritos, guess what? It's gonna be seen then. If it's pork in the toothpaste, it's gonna be seen then. You understand? Because this criminal is gonna have to go to court. You understand? And he's gonna have to turn around and give an account for all the things that he's done. Keep going.
I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
Okay, and the Lord is not going to meet him like a man. He ain't going to deal with him, you know what I'm saying, with fists, guns, and knives, and swords. And, you know, that's not how he's going to deal with him. He's going to have his business on him. Right? Keep going.
Verse 4, as for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name,
Mm-hmm.
the Holy One of Israel.
Okay. Yeah. That's for us. That's for Israel. Right?
Right.
That's what we are hoping for. And that's what we're waiting for is the return of our King Christ.
That's right.
Right? The greatest black man that ever lived. Okay? I hate that they changed and had us thinking that he was white all this time. And then turn around and we get confused and thinking that he was just a spirit. They start teaching that nonsense. Go ahead.
Salaki. That's why they didn't want us to read the Bible on the plantation. They knew if we read this Bible, we would understand the truth. And the truth is what's going to set us free, not lies.
And that's a big misconception too, to where they didn't want us to read at all. You know what I mean? That's a lie. Because we had to follow. We was running their business. You know what I mean? So we couldn't run a business. You don't know how to damn read. Like, you know what I'm saying? You turn around and you'll get say for instance some old devil swindler. You know what I'm saying? You taking 20 boxes to him, and then he tell you don't know how to talk. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how to say nothing, and then he tell you, oh, he only brought me 10. You know what I'm saying? So then you give him money for 10 boxes. You know what I'm saying? And then he take that back to the master, and he get his damn head broke, and beat and stomped and everything else. You know what I'm saying? No, you had to know how to read. You understand? So you are correct in that. They didn't want us to read the Bible.
Right.
You understand? That's what it was. They didn't want us to read the scripture because what was my man name?
Turner.
Yeah, read the Bible.
That's right.
And said, "Damn, hold up! It sounds like these people that's beating my goddamn back." You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
That's Salakia. But if we couldn't read at all, what was the point of the slave Bible?
Right.
They wrote an entire separate book
Yeah, they did.
just for the slaves to be able to have and read.
Mm-hmm.
So if we couldn't read,
Right.
what was the point in having that Bible?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know they got a lot of lies out there, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, they turned around and that's correct. They didn't want us to read the scriptures because they knew that the truth was in there. You know what I'm saying? And that would turn around and our people wake up and realize that damn, the devil ain't under the ground. The devil is the one with the whip making me pick all this goddamn cotton.
Right.
You understand? The devil is the one that just sold my kids. You know? The devil is the one that separated me from my wife and my family. You know? That's the goddamn devil. I know how to live up under the ground.
That's right.
You know, like I said, me and the guy live under the ground, we could probably hang out a couple times. He sound like he alright. He sound like he cool compared to this goddamn beast that we got ruling over. You know? But like I said, me and the guy under the ground, man, we have a beer or two. You know what I'm saying? The red man with the horns in his head and the pitchfork. Hey man, come on over with that fork, man. Let me see that. Let me see if I can throw it up the wall real quick. You know what I'm saying? But the devil, oh my God. You understand? He has been nothing but evil and treacherous to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You understand? Go ahead, keep reading.
Verse 5. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of
The
Kingdoms.
Lady of Kingdoms, right? The what else they call it? They call it the Queen of. They call it the Queen of Kingdoms too, something like that. The Lady of Kingdoms, Queen of all kingdoms, something like that. I think they said that too. I think there was a quote for Babylon as well. Keep going.
Verse 6.
So this is the Lord talking about now. What you seeing take place right now is the beginning of all of this. You understand?
Right.
This is the beginning of the end. You know, to where they oh man, when they pulled General pulled that scripture about the Egyptians fighting the Egyptians, now that was tough. You understand? Because that's what you actually saw. You know what I'm saying? And then how he broke it down about how it's about who's going to rule over the slaves. It ain't about you know the Republicans wanting all the money and the Democrats wanting to help the black people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That is not what it's about. Because if you look at the Republicans' history, the Democrats' history, they have not been helping black people at all.
That's right.
You know what I mean? I've seen them fool niggas. Man. They had one election, they had free fried chicken, free limousine ride, and free buckets of chicken in the limo to go to the polls. This is no lie. This was down in I think that was Louisiana. Look that up, Cabal. See where that was at. I think that was in Louisiana, where they offered free limo rides and free buckets of chicken if you would go and vote. You know. Now I've seen them do that. You know, but I haven't seen them fix anything in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Mayor Boss, he's a brother, right? They put him in place. They turned around and under him, man, so many of the programs that we actually had for the youth got closed. You understand? A lot of the community centers got wiped out in cash because of everybody that he hired was a criminal. Now, of course, it's not a coincidence that everybody under you is stealing money. I'm talking about $96 and $7 million everywhere he turned. Everywhere he turned, that's what kind of money was missing, Abon. You hear me? Not no chump change, man. Ain't nobody going in and stealing the, you know, saying the the little cash they have in the drawer in case you need some gas for your car, food, lunch, and all that. You know what I'm saying? Not that little petty cash. What nobody stealing that? They was stealing the whole, wiped the whole program. Go ahead, boss.
That was in Shreveport, Louisiana. The mayor, a mayoral candidate, offers chicken wings and Hummer limo rides to get black votes.
That was a real thing.
God, yeah,
That wasn't no fake news. That actually happened, man. And you know you get a nigga with some chicken, right? That's what they say. That's what they say. Oh, you want? Oh man, I got this. Give him chicken. You understand? There's a chicken man. They'll twerk. You understand? Put the sign say we'll work for food. Oh, hey, they'll vote for food. Don't worry about it. We're gonna give them some chicken. Yeah, and people thought that was a joke. They really thought that was fake news. That was a real thing. You understand? Go ahead, young man. Keep reading.
Verse 6. I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance.
Okay, the Lord said he was wroth with his people, right? The scripture said that the Lord was angry with us for a time.
Right.
But after that, we're going to get it together.
That's right.
You understand? And then we're going to return to the Lord. Right? And then that anger of his will turn around and be done. You understand? Because his people is going to be back in line like we supposed. Keep going.
And given them into thine hand.
Okay, he gave us into the hands of our enemies.
Right.
Right? Time and time again. Keep going.
Thou didst shew them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke.
Okay, these heathens, man, here in this place have showed us no mercy.
Right.
You understand? None at all. Like, they constantly sitting back thinking of, they come up with one thing, and then they sitting there thinking of another thing to do to us right after that. You know what I mean? Like they just won't let up. They just won't let up at all. They haven't showed us any mercy at all. And our people are so fooled by the things that they giving us, you know what I'm saying, when it's just crumbs.
Right.
Right? Food stamps. Right? We poor, man. Get the food stamps if you need them.
Right.
You understand? Don't sit and starve. Come to the Isupk. We got food. You understand? But if you need the assistance, get it, man. You know? Get it, take care of yourself and your family, right? But our people take it the wrong way. We turn around and get swollen in the head as if they actually are doing something for us. They're giving us the bare minimum. They're not even giving us enough to survive off of.
Right.
Food stamps is not survival money.
Right.
You understand? That little chump change that they giving people, man, is not lasting. You know? That stuff is not lasting. Go ahead.
Salakia, but to speak on what you're saying, I had to double check. The U.S. GDP, so how much money this country makes, country earns every year, per capita, per person, is $65,300 a year. The little crap that they give you in food stamps is nothing.
Yeah.
The WIC, the assistance. They could give every single they said that they could give every single person that $2,000 they was talking about, and it wouldn't even come close to half of what they gave to business. Like, this country is wealthy beyond belief. You are poor and you live in the ghetto by design. It's not because, you know, that the circumstances you just so happen to be. No. This was planned. They're called projects. They're called projects because they were a project. It was something they were working on and developed and put you in. This isn't by happenstance. This is your designed place in this kingdom.
Right.
And loving white Jesus is going to keep you right there.
Right.
Because he was also planned and put in place for you to keep you in your place.
That's right.
Exactly. You know? God, absolutely. Keep reading, young man. Oh, and then where it say they laid a heavy upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke. You understand? Like, come on, man. Like, you know, a yoke is a tool that they use to tie two animals together when they're pulling a load. right? And it's usually like the, I think how it was made back in the day. I think it was like a bar with a hook, like kind of like a U shape. They would go around the wood. They take the long beam, you know what I'm saying, big long beam, so that the animals could be, you know, could be sturdy. You know what I'm saying? They'd turn around and wouldn't, you know, if you use something else, you know, like say leather material strap, they could get all over the place and mess the line up, right? So this yoke turn around is made out of wood. It help keep them sturdy, help keep them, you understand, help keep them pulling, right? Help keep them stable, right? You got the beam to go across, and then they got the metal, the hook to go around their neck, like a U shape, hook around the beam, and help keep them in the line to when they turn around and pulling. You know what I'm saying? That's that yoke. They done very heavily laid the yoke on us. Like, look at what they doing. You understand? Like, come on, minimum wage. And then to try to have a place to live. You know, with minimum wage, you can barely do anything with. You know, I seen a case, sidebar, it's kind of off topic today, but I seen a case today where, and brothers got to stand up and be strong, man, on divorce court. This brother was a barber, right? And barbers make pretty good money. I used to own barber and beauty salon. I ain't cut to her, but I used to see them. Hey, man, they was cutting and making cash a week. Well, I had one sister, a stylist, man. They said she was making about 2 G's a week. That sister was doing good. She was brave. And she didn't get tired either. She didn't get the hands and get tired. And she would sit there and pray. They say, man, she doing good. She making about 2 G's a week. You know what I'm saying? I know one of the barbers, he was making about $1,500 a week. You know, that's good money for a barber. You know? And the sister told him, you need to get a real job. That's what she told him. He was own his own shop. Her husband owned his own shop. And she told him, you need to get a real job. And the brother said, well, I closed my shop, went and got a job, and it was minimum wage. $8 an hour. I said, God damn, that was stupid. You know, you making way more than minimum wage. Owning your own business.
Right.
You know, then depending on how big your business is, you can put another chair in there. You have somebody paying you. You know what I mean? You have somebody cutting right alongside you and paying you at the same time. You know, so I was like, damn, I just didn't understand it. You know, and then he said that minimum wage did nothing. He said, man, she took all my money. He said, then she put me out when I came up short on the rent. You know, I was like, God damn. You know, so that's what. Go ahead.
Hey, and what you bringing out is so heavy, Cat. First of all,
Shalom.
Shalom. What you bringing out is so heavy, right? Because when you brought out the example about the yoke, you know what I mean, and how it keeps the animals in a straight line. You know what I'm saying? That system was definitely being trained by that yoke, you understand, which is the Christian church, man. So you tell that brother that he needs to go and get a real job.
Right.
Because who she idolized white people. And what the white man does, who she looks at as the example in what a man should be.
Right.
She don't look at the black of the black man, you know what I'm saying, means of being an entrepreneur or his way about living as a way that he should go.
Right.
And then when he tries to hurt what she do, she gonna throw you out. You understand?
Yeah.
That yoke is definitely keeping us in line. You understand? And the place for us underneath this rulership, underneath these devils, is definitely in this project like Officer Paul brought out.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Damn right. And it's because of Christianity. As I was watching it, that's all I could think of was the Christian church, and say, look at what they created. Look at the monster they created. Look at the weak brother that they didn't create. He's emasculated like hell. You understand? Just as soft as cotton, man. Go ahead, young man.
If I could, that's why in the UPK we said women in them Christian churches is the white man's lieutenant.
Yeah.
Their job.
Absolutely. Absolutely. She's guard dog over that black man.
Right.
You understand? Over that rod, over his income, over his very existence. You know, because hell, she got him off his mama, and that's what I don't get. You know what I mean? You take your man and get him off the couch. You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing. Why is it such a bad thing that you took your man and gave him a place, but then you threaten him every day to put him out?
Right.
You know what I mean? The judge even told the sister, she said, that's a real job. Barbers make good money. Like, what are you talking about? I didn't understand it. I mean, I'm looking at her like, you stupid. You know what I mean? Because barbers make, and then it's not taxed. You know what I'm saying? He getting, you know, depending on how much he was making, you know, he getting 12, 1,500, how much he was making every week, cash. You know what I mean? Cash money. And she told him, go get a real job. And then he went and got one, and that wasn't good enough. You know? That real job that he got was not good enough. Okay? And that's why we can't turn around and, like the sister has said, we need to do what we do and separate from these people. And she's absolutely correct.
Damn right.
You know? That's what the ISUPK has been teaching since 1969.
That's
to
right.
separate from this place. We got to come out of her. You understand? And that don't mean flee. What the general bring out, the flee doctrine. You understand? That don't mean you got to move to another. You can move anywhere you want to, right? You can live anywhere you want to. There's nothing wrong with moving in any city or any country or any state, whatever. You can do that if you wanted to. You understand? But that flee doctrine is saying you must get out of. I saw that too. I seen the the Most High said something is like the Most High, one of them Hebrew groups, whatever. The Most High said, flee Babylon, and now the vaccine. Something like, now what you gonna do or something. Like, what? Come on.
Salakia, was that this time, or was that for the West Nile one, or was that for the H1N1 one, or was it, which vaccine are they talking about was the mark of the beast? Because like I done heard this one like 8 times. I done heard this one like 8 different times for different vaccines. We gotta run. They gonna be kicking in doors, and you gonna have to take the. Ain't nobody kicked in or nothing. In fact, like the generals was bringing out, you gonna be hard pressed to even find it. To have it to get. They were talking about the second round. They're going to have to delay the people who were supposed to be taking their second dose. They're going to have to delay them because they're running out. They don't have enough for the people who they've already started to vaccinate.
Like how many doses did they bring here in the county? They brought several doses to the county. How many was that? Get close to it, if you remember. 975 doses. They got 975 doses to the county here. How many they bring to the city?
Slovakia, 0.
None.
They
brought none to the hood.
Yeah.
But I thought the plan was to kill the people in the hood with the vaccine.
Right.
So why was all the white people getting the shot first? I didn't understand it. If the plan is to kill us, why not give the damn vaccine to us? You understand? And kill us, if that was the plan.
It's Salakia.
Go ahead.
Why start with all the doctors in the hospital working? You gonna try to
Exactly.
kill your own doctor?
Exactly. And the nurses and the thing. You know what I'm saying? They had to get it first.
Con.
Healthcare professionals had to take it first. And they turned around and gave it to all of them and didn't give it to nobody in the hood in the city of St. Louis. Nobody in the hood got the goddamn vaccine. But only not, look up how many people stay in St. Louis County. Come on. And they only sent 975 doses of the vaccine here in St. Louis County. Look at how many people stay in St. Louis County. I got that number on that.
Slovakia.
Go ahead.
They're not going to try to kill you with the vaccine. They're going to try to kill you by not giving you the vaccine.
Absolutely. That's their goal, is that you die from COVID-19.
Right.
So they don't have to waste a vaccine on you to save one of their people with it. You understand? That's what they want to do.
Salakia. 996,919 people in St. Louis County.
And they only sent 975 damn vaccines. That's it. But they trying to kill. That's the mark of the beast. If that was the mark of the beast, he'd be prepared and have every nigga a dose. You understand? We'll have them doses. And we'll be then got injected. The doors would have been kicked in, like you said. They'll be snatching us out. Call police will be pulling you over, injecting you with it. Come on, man. Like, come on. Stop it. Whatever movie you was watching when you was getting high, it would, whatever scene you saw, it would have happened already. It would have took place. If it was the mark of the beast. They even said when the pandemic first hit, they said, man, we looking at about a year before we even get the damn vaccine in production. That was at the start of the damn pandemic. Because, hell, they was in a pandemic trying to figure out what the hell this is. You understand? They in a pandemic of their own trying to figure out how to stop this thing from spreading. You know? So, like I said, that ain't they plan with that. You know? Everything else is working. Weed is working.
Right.
You understand? Crack is working. Whoredom is working. Homosexuality is working. Lesbianism is working. Hell, the holidays, man. Christmas is working. New Year's is working. Martin Luther King Day just worked too.
Right.
It still worked. It still worked. But you worry about a goddamn vaccine. Come on, man. Read, young man.
Isaiah chapter 47, verse 7. And thou saidest, thou shalt be a lady forever.
This is in the scripture also when that this whore, her pride, man, is going to be the reason she fought. You understand?
Right.
This is a proud hoe right here. That I shall be a lady forever. You ain't gonna never put an end to me. Right? This kingdom here actually believes that it's going to go on forever. When you go into history, right, and you look up all of the empires that was ever in rule, the Lord destroyed them all.
Right.
He brought them all down. There's just no place for an evil kingdom to last forever. You understand? And the Lord destroyed them all. To where they scraping and scrambling trying to put it back together. They can't even figure out how to do it. Man, this lady right here is going to be smashed forever too. Keep going.
So that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart.
You didn't think about nothing that you're doing. You understand? You turn around and you in your pride, you said, I'm going to be a lady forever. This kingdom is going to go on forever. Right? Gay forever. They trying to have gays rule. They really think it's going to be like gays in the kingdom of heaven. Who said that? Joel Osteen and Oprah. Some of the biggest homosexuals on damn TV said that, oh yeah, it's going to be gays in the kingdom of heaven. It is. It really is, Abana, what they say. That's what they say. So they believe homosexuality is going to go on forever. They believe they drugs is going to go on forever. Pedophilia and child molestation, because you know they love that too. They think that's going to go on forever. But it's not. And you didn't lay any of those things to heart, to your mind. You didn't think about none of it. You didn't think about none of what you was doing. Keep going.
Neither didst remember the latter end of it.
Okay, you didn't think of, it's like being a whore, right?
Right.
You don't think of getting AIDS while you're being a hoe, while you're hoeing. You understand? No hoe. Now, I watched a small documentary about a lot of porn stars, right, that started getting the AIDS. And I'm sure they was just sleeping with everything and everybody on the goddamn the porno, doing whatever. You understand? Making however much money they make. What they make on the average? Look it up for me. Whatever the porn star, what do they make on an average? I forgot what it's something like, because they said it on the documentary, something like, I think 3, 4 to 5,000 a video. Let's see what the number is on there. Go ahead.
Lucky. Yeah, like these devils think this kingdom gonna last forever. Not gonna happen. Not on the Most High watch.
Now,
Like they too busy. They too busy living lavishly and what they say. I'm living my best life. to realize that their kingdom is crumbling beneath them. It's falling.
God.
So,
Go ahead.
the per scene average is $800 to $1,000. However, top tier usually make between $1,500 and sometimes $2,000 a scene.
That's not even worth it.
No.
It's $2,000 ain't even worth it, man. You understand? Like, and then some of them ended up getting AIDS.
Right.
They wasn't worried about the latter, and the latter means later. You understand? They wasn't thinking. They was thinking, oh, shit, $2,000 just to have sex. They really thought they was doing something. And you know what they was doing on the document? They was all crying. They was all crying. They thinking about it now. Once they've been destroyed. You understand? Now that you got the AIDS, now it's, oh man, I was thinking, oh, and of course the women was on there crying, they had something. You understand? While you think it's being super hot and super head and all that, you ain't thinking about the latter end. You ain't thinking about none of what you doing. You understand? Keep going.
Verse 8. Therefore, hear now this, thou that art giving to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly.
Man, come on now. This is Esau all day long.
Right.
They giving into pleasures. What does the scripture say? We're gonna what did it say in Wisdom of Solomon? Find me that Cabal where it say about the delicacy. I believe that's what it said in there. I think it's Wisdom of Solomon 2. Somewhere up in there. 2 and maybe about 7 or 8. See what they say. Go ahead, keep reading.
That sayest in thine heart, I am, and no Slakia, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow.
Okay, so basically what they saying, I ain't gonna never fall off. You know what I mean?
Right.
I ain't gonna never fall off. Keep going.
Neither shall I know the loss of children.
Like, man, we ain't finna lose nothing. We gonna keep going on. I ain't gonna be no widow. I ain't gonna turn around and lose no children. Right? So basically, like I said, what this is saying, I ain't gonna fall off. You find that, come on? Okay, hold on one second, young man. Read that, come on.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 9. Let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness.
There you go. That's it right there. You understand? To where this whole is saying, look, the ones that's giving in pleasure, this is what they say. When you go back to verse 1, it talks about you know, they come over with that group, you only live once, that term. That's white people all day long. You know what I mean? You only live once. And go ahead, read that one, then jump back to the other.
Okay. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 1. For the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves, but not aright.
But not right.
Our
Reasoning with themselves.
But
what they saying ain't right. You understand? Keep going.
our life is short and tedious, and in the death of a man, there is no remedy. Neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave.
They turn around and say, "Look, man, our life is short and tedious. We got to get it now. We got to, what they say, get it while the getting is good, right? Get it while the getting is good." So they say, "Man, ain't none of us finna go without our voluptuousness." That's them that are given to pleasures. You understand? They turn around and take advantage of every opportunity. You understand? To do whatever the hell they want to do. All right? Keep reading.
Okay.
Not you.
Okay.
Wait, but did you finish that?
Okay.
Young man, go ahead.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 47, verse 9. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day. The loss of children.
While you think that it's not going to happen, right? You said in your heart that I'll never know the loss of child. I'll never know what it's like to lose a child. But these two things shall come in a moment, right? You're going to lose some children, right? Keep going.
And widowhood.
And widowhood. Okay? You think you ain't going to fall off, but you are. Keep going.
They shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries,
Mm-hmm.
and for the great abundance of thine enchantments.
Okay, so you turn around, and because of your sorceries, right, and because of your damn enchantments, guess what? You're going to fall off,
Right.
right? You're going to fall off. Keep going. Read
Verse
it.
10. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness.
Who does the white man trust in more than him murdering someone? Murdering blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Huh? What does he trust more in? You know, the rehabilitation center that he now made it twice as hard to get into, or does he trust in you using the drugs and him keeping you out of the damn rehabilitation center? Like, it's crazy. You got to go through a whole damn qualification process now. You got to qualify for the drug rehab. I thought the qualification was to be on the drug and want to get off.
Right.
That's what I thought the qualification was. You know what I mean? But now you got the straight quality. Man, we had a sister that we got in a rehab in here, man. The sister was out there bad, boy, on almost every drug. Weed, pills, heroin, coke. Oh my God, crack. She doing it all. And that sister came in for help, man. And Commander Junior Hunter said, help that sister. And we got her in. Man, we was on the phone about 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? I was on the phone with these people about 3. I'm like, damn, her using all these drugs ain't enough. That's what I'm saying to myself. Like, that's not enough for her to qualify. No, they had a straight. So what does this place trust in more? It's wickedness, man.
That's right.
Them giving you the drugs. That's what they trust in.
Right.
Not you getting off. They don't want you to get off.
Right.
That's why you got to constantly say in AA meetings and in drug rehab meetings that I'm a drug head. You got to keep telling yourself that you are a goddamn dope fiend. You got to keep telling yourself, I am a weed head. I am a crackhead. That's so you won't never stop. That's so you won't get off the dope. That's so you won't stop being an alcoholic. You go back to the bottom. That's the thing. They know that by teaching you that way, you're going to continue to go back and keep using the drugs like what you do. And you're going to keep their program getting money. That's all. That's all you're going to do. You're going to keep you're going to turn around, get clean for a few months, you'll be back.
Right.
You understand? You're going to turn around, get clean for a few months, and then you'll be back. Because every meeting you go to, my name is Tyrone Wilson, and I am a crackhead. You got to say that every goddamn meeting now. Now here it is, you clean, you've been off drugs all this time, but you got to keep rehearsing that you are a goddamn crackhead, that you are a weed head, that you are an alcoholic. You got to keep saying this over and over and over again. Keep reading.
Thou hast said, none seeth me.
Man, what MC Hammer say? You can't touch this. You can't see me. You understand? None see me. You hear that? Oh, okay, good. Go ahead.
Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee.
Mm-hmm. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge have perverted thee. Right? Keep going.
And thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me.
All right, keep going.
Verse 11, therefore shall evil come upon thee.
Mm-hmm. Evil is going to come up on this place, and it's doing it right now.
Right.
You're seeing it right now. And it's happening at the hands of their own people. You understand? Their own people, man, stormed their way. That was crazy. You know what I mean? That was crazy. Stormed the White House, had their camera phones out, wishing that you put your hands on them. You understand? We got you on tape, beating up cops, killed one. You understand? Go ahead.
Lucky, I seen the devil say, you touch me, I put you under citizen's arrest. I'm like, good night.
That's what they told the police.
Con.
Good night. And you know, they're the only ones that ever did that. I ain't never seen nobody else say nothing about no goddamn citizen's arrest. You know what I'm saying? Citizen's arrest. Ooh, you'll get knocked out. You understand? But they told the police that, huh? Good night. Go ahead, keep reading.
Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth.
You know, they didn't see that coming. You understand? They did not see that coming. That it was such a big deal that actually we're going to put a person even worse than Donald Trump over the top of these people now. You understand? Biden is actually worse than Trump. Kamala Harris is actually worse than Trump and Pence. You understand? Trump and Pence tell you to your face they don't give a damn about you.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Biden hide behind it. You understand? He turn around and act like he cares. When they turned around and made all kinds of damn laws that passed to where brothers just now getting out of jail.
Right.
30, 40, and 50 damn years later. You understand? For small petty crimes. Petty crimes, man. Not saying that the brothers, they committed a crime. You understand? But this place extremely punishes black people, man. But give white folks a pat on the. Don't do that no more. Don't do that no more. Go ahead. Come on.
Especially the black juvenile.
Oh my God! Don't talk about our kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They free their kids, but we go from youth authority to the damn penitentiary.
Yeah.
30, 40 years.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Salakia. Biden called them roaches.
Mm-hmm.
Biden called black children roaches. He compared them to
Yeah,
cockroaches.
he did. Yeah.
So,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, and you are correct.
That's exactly how I
Matter of
agree.
fact, I pulled out an article a while back. It was 12 minors here in St. Louis that they were showing no mercy to. None. They were committing crimes when they was 10, 11, 12. Like, damn. And then the situations that they was brought up in completely contributed to the crime that they committed. And nobody considered, the judges ain't considering that these are children. He ain't give a damn. You understand? He don't even care. He talking about trying them all as adults. Go ahead.
Salaki, that's biblical right there. 'Cause the scripture says in Deuteronomy, won't spare the young or the old at all.
God ain't gonna show favor to none of us, man. We ain't his in his favor at all. You said something? Okay, no sweat. Phone's on mute for me on the line. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, as far as y'all bringing out about these politicians and these presidents and everybody, all of our people thinking that they are something that's going to help them. I don't know why they have not realized that all of these people, just like slavery, you know what I'm saying, was before. They hated us then, and they still show that they hate us now.
Yep.
It's never going to change. I just don't see why our people could not see that these same politicians talked about them back in the day. Like you said, like I brought out, Biden called it dope. You know what I'm saying? What did Hillary call it? Hillary called it predators that used to get brought to Jesus.
Super predator.
Yeah,
Yeah.
super predator. Then with Trump, he even want to rent his apartments that he was leasing and renting out. He didn't want to rent them out to black folks like they
Right. God.
And then when they get into office, all of this, they're going to be the same and bring black folks to sit to the table where they can get a fair shake in America. It's never going to be a fair shake. It's never going to.
Right.
I just think people obviously just don't do it, man.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. Man, they got them blinders on.
A lot.
Go ahead.
Man,
Then another thing with the with Joe Biden and Harris or whatever, and our children, these black leaders, they ain't brought nothing of what's the name of when the mitigating circumstance.
Mm-hmm.
The things leading up to the black kids and Hispanic and Native Indian kids getting caught with these violent crimes, doing these violent crimes, and what led them doing these violent crimes to be charged with these like capital murders and stuff like that, and being charged as adults and not having no outs. These black leaders, they ain't said nothing about that.
No.
They
Yeah.
just waiting on their check
Mm-hmm.
so they can shuck and jive up in these Christian churches and be called to arms when we get mad about getting murdered.
Yeah.
That's all they waiting on.
Right. The preachers. Go ahead. Q.
Like you said, I just get a fine bringing out stuff so heavy, man. That's another thing that I think we just don't realize is that these people, these so-called adults, these young adults that we have today, these are the same children that were destroyed by Camila and Joe Biden. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they went in and did that prison reform that made it to where they were giving out all that time. You taking away the father, the structure in them households, so now these young adults, man, if they won't get to the top of them, they'll refuse to be destroyed, man. You understand? Like, you already destroyed them in the childhood. Now here they are in the adulthood. You should have really destroyed them because now they looking at you like the heroes that are going to save you. Because they're the ones that have you, the reason why you're in the position that you're in now.
All right.
Mm-hmm. God, absolutely.
And that's just something black folks will have to come to grips with. You know what I'm saying? That's all I have to have.
God, ain't no sweat. Damn right, Doc. All right, keep reading. Oh, go ahead. Use my
Slocky, and what the brother was bringing out was absolutely the truth, because that's what you call systematic oppression. It's in place. It's designed to do just that. It was in a low state.
Yeah, damn right, Doc. Damn right. Well, you see that, but they don't. You see it, but they don't. You understand?
Got another walk
And
on.
that's the problem. Because guess what? We all could see.
Right.
If they would just all get in here.
That's right.
You know, they wouldn't have to be worried and scared of no damn vaccine and no chip. You would know what the mark of the beast is. You understand? And you would be able to steer clear of it. You know, but you can't. You're getting caught right up in it. You know? You getting caught right up in it thinking that you know what you're talking about when you don't. You know? Thinking that you ain't gonna be able to go to the grocery store. We are the reason that they got the money in their pocket and their purse. Why on earth will they prevent us from coming to their store? You know what I'm saying? That makes no sense. You know? That makes no goddamn sense. Negroes are the biggest consumers on the damn planet. We ain't making nothing. We ain't manufacturing nothing. You understand? We ain't making no deals like what the other nations of people is. China shipping barges over here every goddamn day. 10 and 20 and 30 and 50 of them. You know what I mean? Because of the money that they, you know, the trade that they doing with, you know, with this beef. Go ahead, you got your hand up?
Oh, la, so you hit it right on the nose.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
And mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off. And
They ain't gonna be able to work.
thou shalt not be able to put it off.
Thou shalt not be able to put it off. They ain't gonna be able to stop it, man.
That's right.
You understand? This is what they get. While they so concerned with oppressing us and keeping us under control, look at who got out of control.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Look at who got out of control, man. They own people. That's what happened when they say you too busy worrying about the kids next door,
Right.
down the street, somebody else's household. That's what happened. You look what yours do. You understand? Yours go right down the tube, and by right, it should. It should, for everything that they have done. It's like what the opioid, you know what I'm saying, epidemic. Now the heroin is getting out of control. That all the white kids is on it now. You know what I mean? But when all of the black fathers that got locked up, you know what I'm saying, and in prison and died from overdoses and things like that due to them drugs, and nobody gave a damn. Nobody sent money. Well, I take that back. They did send money to help them, but they didn't get the money and they didn't get the help. You understand? They got none of the help. They gave $806 million, I believe it was, to help African Americans get off drugs. And you know how much money they got out of that? $806 million? $0.00. They got no help. None at all. You can look these things up. You can look this up. They turned around and got no help whatsoever. None, man. They ain't trying to get us off. But now, this opioid epidemic. Now we got to do something about this heroin problem now. Because they're on the drug. Go ahead, keep reading.
And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know.
Mm-hmm. Desolation gonna come up on these suddenly, man. And they gonna figure out how did I get homeless? I just had it going on. How do I have nothing? That's what death is. Empty, nothing. I had the world. You know what I'm saying? I had it all. Now I have nothing. They ain't gonna know how it happened, man. Keep going.
Verse 12. Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth, if so be thou shalt be able to profit.
Mm-hmm.
If so be thou mayest prevail.
Okay, so then you might prevail then. You just might handle that. Okay? Keep reading.
Thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsels.
You wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. You know, they got people over them just telling them what to do and how to think and how to move and, you know what I'm saying, what's next. And, you know, who they used to use before she went to jail? Cleo. they used to use Cleo. Oh, Cleo, baby. Oh, tell me something, baby. You know what I mean? Well, I knew she was full of S-H-I-T. You hear that? I thought you were about to say something.
Her accent was even fake.
Huh?
Her accent was
Her
fake.
accent was.
Yeah, like she's from like Florida or something like that.
Huh?
I said she's from like Florida or something.
Absolutely. what did you say, Q?
Oh, you know, I was
Right. Absolutely. All right. Keep reading.
Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee.
Okay. What's a astrologer?
It's lucky.
Hmm.
Somebody that studies like zodiac signs, stuff like that.
Study who?
Like they follow the zodiac signs, like
Yeah.
Taurus, Leo, Scorpio. Is that what it is?
Yeah. What's a stargazer? And I'm gonna tell you the difference.
People who worship stars.
Okay, it's like the same. It's like the same thing, but the astrology is supposed to. It's the thought that the stars and the things in the sky, moon, and all of that affects human life, and it how much like an event is caused by the stars. Go ahead.
Astrologer, a person who uses astrology to tell other people about their character or to predict their future. So they use it for, oh, well, this is in retrograde, so this is going to do this, or this is going to happen in your life, or this event is going to be preceded by 4 comets. That, you know, they use the stars and astrology to predict the future. They like throwing balls.
They're ridiculous, man. And they believe in those. They trust in that. They trust in them psychics. They trust in the false preachers. You know what I'm saying? What they call them, prophets. You know what I'm saying? They trust in those people, man. They think they're gonna tell them something for their future. You understand? Go ahead.
Fortune cookies.
Fortune tellers. Yeah, absolutely. They love that mess, man. They really believe it. Them heathens actually believe in sitting down with a card and you shuffle them and then you pull the card out and oh, this is the Joker. This is the Joker. and oh, this is the night, and all that nonsense, and then they tell you what's supposed to happen, and they really, oh wow, you know what I mean? Stupid, man. You know, that's all nonsense. All right, but that's who they trust in. Keep going.
Verse 14. Behold, they shall be as stubble.
Mm-hmm.
The fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame.
Mm-hmm.
There shall not be a coil to warm at, nor fire to sit before.
Man, ain't nothing they gonna be able to do about it. Nothing of what's gonna take place. You understand? This is the very start of it. What you saw at Capitol Hill, man, that was a great thing. That was actually a good thing, man.
Right.
Cause like I said, we on our way to being free. And guess what? We can't stop now. You understand? We are so close, man. Don't be like a Yeshiva and a Yeshaki. You know what I'm saying? And the Christians and the Maccabees, to where they didn't want to fight for their lives on the goddamn Sabbath day. You understand? There's no day that we sit back and just hide. You understand? No days. I don't give a damn what's going on. You understand? Who idea was that to just take a day and say, you know, no, I'm not gonna fight this person that's trying to attack me. No, I'm not gonna do that today. No, you understand, man? I go ahead, Q.
I tell you whose idea was Martin Luther King.
Right.
Hey, you hear me? I have a dream. You understand? I had a dream. Yeah, and guess what? Boy, that dream came true for them. That was a nightmare for the Nakers, though. It was a nightmare for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. But that dream sure came true for them. Man, they got it going on right now. You won't even buck up. You won't say nothing. You ain't mad. You ain't, man, you hands up, don't shoot. That is so weak. I knew a gay woman had to made that up. You understand? Black Lives Matter. I knew a gay woman had to made that up. Go ahead.
It's like saying if somebody trying to kidnap you, you just gonna let them kidnap you. You're not gonna try to fight, you know, run away from. You just gonna let them kidnap you. It's weak.
Nope.
It's weak. Martin
I
Luther King
remember I was a kid. Mama told me, look, you kick, scream, punch, fight, you and run. You understand? I remember that. She said, you don't let nobody snatch you. I want my baby to come home. You understand? I remember my mother telling me that. I ain't never heard no just go with them so you can live and take you across the country. I'll never see you again. They gonna do Lord knows what to you, but just go with them so you can live. Damn that. My mama said, boy, you better fight. Anybody try to do anything to you, you better fight. That's what. Damn, I just don't understand the thing of just bowing down. You understand? I ain't never been told that. Go ahead. Let's finish to get the last few minutes.
Verse 15. Thus shall they be unto thee with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants from thy youth. They shall wander every one to his quarter. None shall save thee.
None shall save thee. Ain't no place where they can hide. Ain't nobody gonna help them. The scripture even talked about the people that they was confederate with. They allies and turned their back on them too.
Right.
You understand? All the nations of people is tired of Babylon the Great. They tired of America.
Right.
Like I keep bringing out that last article that Kim Jong-un pulled. He said that, hey, we gonna now since America is sick and dying, you understand? And since the damn military is shut down, basically due to the COVID, the police is shut down basically due to the COVID. They scared to get the COVID. And he said now we're gonna bring the U.S. to their knees. He said now is the time because of their aggression. You understand? Because of America and its aggression, now we need to bring them to their knees. You know what I'm saying? And all the other nations of people is gonna take advantage, and they're gonna turn against them. Well, China already did. China been turned their back on the U.S. a long time. But it was a meeting that they did. They had China, Africa. You know, China dumped a lot of money into Africa. Gave them damn near, what, about $30-something million to rebuild Africa. No, you help us. You understand? We finna help you, so you help us. Who else was it? Was it was it Russia in that thing? I think Russia was in it. It was China. Well, I think it was like 5 or 6 of them. To where they said, we're gonna go around the United States, and we're gonna turn around and only deal with each other. You know what I mean? And guess what? We ain't gonna use that American dollar no more. And I forgot who all that was. It was several. Not too long ago, maybe about 5 years ago. I think it was. So everybody's gonna turn on the U.S., man. They're gonna be all out there all by themselves. And guess what? It's going to go down. Okay. Hell, you see, they against each other right now. Hell, Biden and Trump is the devil. Both of them is devil. So you should be happy with whichever one is in there. It's your people. You know what I mean? But they not. They not. All right? Because what's in the Bible was prophesied is going to happen. There's no way for it not to happen. They wouldn't put this in there. If they wrote that, they wouldn't put their fall of their kingdom in here. You understand? They wouldn't put their destruction. There's so many different scriptures, man. We ain't had the time to get on all of them. It's so many of them. You got idiots talking about the white man wrote the Bible. Then why is his kingdom coming to an end in this book? Go ahead.
They would have burned Obadiah.
Huh?
I said they would have burned Obadiah.
Man, come on, man. Obadiah would not have existed at all. There wouldn't even be a O and a Dia and a D or B or nothing connected together. You understand? That would be trash, boy. They wouldn't even be able to find that. Ever. Ever. You know what I'm saying? So with that, we got no questions.
Double check.
All right. With that, shalom, Israel.